most of your getaway. Wherever
Fucking
that is.
god damn it,
Because
Best
the only
Western.
thing better than a great playlist is a great trip.
But now,
Did someone say gang?
Gang.
That's redundant.
Okay. What's up, posse? How's that redundant? Hey,
He said it twice.
Hey, posse. Oh,
You didn't hear him say it
I
twice?
see so much
I wasn't paying attention. Hey, posse. Hey, group.
beauty and artistic freedom and liberation in the idea of being nude under a piece of beautiful silk or-
incorporation.
There you go.
or lace or even just being nude. It feels I think I've also grown away from my shame and away from my trauma and grown into myself and my comfort, and I've been able to kind of shut out the people who view me in a sexualized way and
Overdrive. You know what Langley expects. Get it done.
Langley? God damn it. What is this? Langley? What is this? NASA? Langley expects total defeat.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
More like taking the lead, bitch.
be able to continue on and do what I want to do because it makes me feel free or beautiful or like I'm getting a message I want to get across, because that's also what your body is for. And meeting people like
But what is your body 5?
the incredible artist Linda Sterling and seeing how she uses her body and how she
body's 5.
champions other women's bodies. And
Incoming
how
tripper
she
shit, right on the
protects them
style
while
flank.
also showcasing them is so inspiring and so freeing. I
Keep it that way.
I would not have
They're
been
win.
in this place had
She
I
said
not
they're
been
winning and keep it that way.
introduced to people like her, or
What is this?
like I went to an exhibition with Sarah. I'm not speaking in third person. I'm talking about my friend. I think Caroline. Yes.
Schneeman, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes, exactly. Oh my, she has changed my life. That exhibition, like I just got full body chills even saying that and thinking about it. She made art out of her tampons. She made art out of her sexual conquests. She kept a diary of every single one. The sound that they made in the image, the size, the amount, the texture, the viscosity, every microscopic detail. Her body was her vessel for
Why were they all facing the other way?
for everything. Like even down to swinging herself from a piece of rope and free bleeding onto a canvas. Like it's I know. Like it's extreme, but seeing an extreme and seeing something like Linda's work and finding my space in that in between has been
Oh, Semtex, you make me feel like Skibidi.
I saw an exhibition of her work at the Barbican.
that's the one I went to.
Yeah. And then her covering herself in paint and rolling around.
Oh,
and
that's what it was. Yeah.
it was just so magnificent.
So he's
So he's basically in the middle of a psychotic break, and that's when he's most effective.
Good job. Good job.
That's when he's actually listening. Otherwise, he doesn't give a shit. He only listens to figure out how to get out of the psychotic break. This time, we're not letting him out. Tracker ADS auto ping?
The lead is ours.
We dropped their movies here.
Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Tracker 80, he's got the morph. Oh man, they just populated.
They're disrespectful with the way they be dropping niggas in here.
I feel that. They were going the wrong way. They're doing some weird CERN shit. They're trying to justify their actions using some sort of portals. Which explains my draft record. 100% it explains my draft record.
What's up, bitch ass nigga?
They basically said I was dead. They're saying I've been dead for 13 years. My fucking birth records don't even exist at the hospital anymore. I checked like yesterday. Some weird Spartan clone shit.
Oh shit, fucking up.
He stood down instead of throwing a grenade that time. Damn.
Sitting in the I don't think they're supposed to say last date of service unless I'm dead.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
Explains why they want to steal my records again.
what the fuck?
is crazy.
Damn it, Crimson, that's not good enough.
Swiggity swiggity swooty.
How do y'all hack and still lose? How do y'all hack and still lose, man?
Because we're not playing by the bad rules. We're playing by the actual rules.
And you still lose?
Because that's part of the game. If you don't lose, you're cheating. Hacking isn't cheating if you do it right. It's just making the game work correctly, idiot.
Dude. B-Trim sometimes. Please.
What about
No, no,
B-trips
no, no,
and
no.
signs?
Keep-
B-trips and signs? In my kitchen? In my kitchen?
Nut.
You want a B-trips and signs in my kitchen? You want a nut.
Magnificent, but it was really good too.
Yes, and every medium too, from like art to collage
Yeah.
to video to blood, like everything. And it really opened my mind to the possibilities and the unlimited like ways that we have of expressing ourselves. I never thought that would be allowed, let alone showcased at a place like the Barbican. And I was so grateful to see that.
It was so good, and it's interesting you talking about shame as well, because that seems like the antithesis of shame.
Yes.
But it's like a rehabilitation of our notions of shame. Because, I mean, I was interested in the things that you've said about shame, because I found it to be the most paralyzing and debilitating condition, which poisons every action. And I wondered when you'd first become aware of shame.
Very early. Very early. And I think I have to go back to the cultural aspect of cultures like the Latin cultures and the Middle Eastern cultures and the Asian cultures that are so
Who wants to hear some
heavy
CTS
on
classified
inflicting
information?
shame for stepping out of what's expected of you. And
Who wants
I think so much
subpoenas?
about how I would want
Get your
to raise
subpoenas,
kids
$5.99 a
from
dollar.
that, because shame is the most powerful human emotion. It
Anyone
will
want any
cripple you,
parlay?
It will ruin you. It will. It's
Dude, shut up.
debilitating.
Some
It's
vet
no-
is having a
it's
psychotic
the worst
episode on
thing in
Call
the
of Duty.
world,
It's
and to
great.
experience something like that at an age like 5, 7,
Yeah.
12, it's very hard to work back from. Like, I didn't even know that that's what I was harboring until I started EMDR therapy.
Yeah. You know, I remember going to therapy, and the therapist, it was a group therapy. I was probably about in my late 20s, and she talked about shame. And it was like a light bulb. I had no idea that's what it was, but I suddenly realized, oh my God,
Kill confirmed.
that's what it is. It's just that thing that makes you do the opposite of what you want to do.
Exactly.
And it makes you not be able to protect yourself because you're rooted to the spot.
Giving up the lead.
And I feel like it's like a transgenerational thing as well. If I think about, you know, what my mum went through and my mortification about.
just made a fatal mistake.
Enemy with Semtex.
I don't even mind that. I see what they're doing. They're prioritizing my
About
gameplay
myself.
over the stream. That's
You
fine.
know, so when I heard you talk about it, and it's particularly impressive and touching and moving to see how you're breaking out.
Breaking out of the Matrix. Breaking out of the Matrix. I just heard a male oi oi. That's suspicious.
Target ID. Ethan's made a fatal mistake.
Ah, that one was kind of realistic. I shot their leg and they died correctly that time. That's unusual.
And how you've talked about creativity being such a necessary part of this. You know, describing these artists and what you do in your work and your jewelry.
And then he giggled.
It's really something.
Co-style.
No time to chuck a sickie.
Chuck a sickie.
It's
Butt munch. Uh-oh. Bomb squad.
Did you find it amusing? Delinquent.
Enemy flashbang.
That should have flashed them. But it went in the fucking pool. That one, I'm pretty sure I got that.
Hostile UAV established overhead. Enemy UAV inbound. Hostile RCXD in your
See
AO.
one.
Oi, that was two enemy Ethan's
yeah,
made
it's a very
fatal mistake.
it's a very difficult mindset to go out of and to even look back on. And yeah, that's something that you really have to always work hard to reconcile if you want if you want to maintain relationships with the people who inflicted that on you, I think.
Yeah, it's a real
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Ethan's made a fatal mistake. Ethan's made a fatal mistake.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Our visual.
weird one. And,
Ethan's made a
I
fatal
mean, I
mistake.
noticed, like, even in the way I designed clothes, I wouldn't dare do a big slit up the side because I'd think, ugh, I don't want anyone to see me.
Hostile care package inbound.
pack has been destroyed.
Wait a minute. I think I know what happened. I think my fucking engine backfired. Holy shit. Is that what knocked my fucking gate open? I need to be more careful with the fuel I put in there. I need to put less enrichment in my fuel from now on. Holy shit. Okay. Yep, that's it.
And then I thought, you know, this is so this is restricting me so much, and it's taken so many years, and
You're being outplayed, Crimson One.
I
Step
just,
it up.
you
No,
know,
I'm
it's
not.
like a curse.
I'm
it
alive
really
right
is.
now.
And then, but it is possible, you know. I don't have it anymore. I mean, it's taken a hell of a long time, but
You just made a fatal mistake.
I make fatal mistakes all the time, but they never seem to kill me.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
You just made a fatal mistake. Now that that's out of the way, let's take roll. Do you find it amusing?
I never thought it would go. This feeling of humiliation without anything happening.
Oh my gosh, that's such a great way to put it. It's a constant.
You lost the fugitives again. Langley won't succeed.
I'm number 2, man.
Feeling of
You just made a fatal
embarrassment
mistake.
and you don't know why.
You've referred to yourself as autistic.
Yeah.
And I wondered whether this diagnosis help to compartmentalize trauma, or how does it relate to your sense of yourself?
It's not necessarily about trauma. It's more so about
Giving
my
head on a daily
current-
basis.
like my behavior and the way that I speak and the things that I say before without realizing that, oh, that might not be received the way I intend for it to be received. Maybe they feel like
swelling
that's
in my
harsh, and they
body.
usually do. And
Maybe that's just because you're really intelligent.
Yeah.
I think it is.
aren't most intelligent people autistic? Aren't most geniuses autistic? No, but it's also in behavior, like maybe not being maybe not behaving in a way that would be expected of you, or being as
My eyeballs are trying not to work anymore.
consoling as you normally would
Oh, it's
be,
the
or
computer.
kind
It's
of
not my
giving
eyeballs. My
somebody
eyeballs are fine.
advice when what they need is
computer's going
comfort,
insane.
or maybe it's mental
Okay, it is a little bit-
tics,
wait, no, it's
physical
only when I'm
tics,
looking at a
things
screen.
like that. That's
My eyes are a little dry.
my hold up usually.
Right. Yeah, because when I was watching your interview with Louis Theroux, and at one point he said, "What's that face?" and then you said, "Oh, it's my autism." But I looked at your face and it seemed adorable. You know, like you were
You know what's crazy is the way that the podcast is going in and out. It's just like my DMZ audio. That's what my audio on DMZ sounds like. It's really annoying. So I turned the audio off in in that game mode. It's so incredibly obnoxious. I can tolerate it though when it's just the podcast, because it's like I need my bandwidth for the game. But if the game audio's messed up, that's a no.
response to some funny thing that he'd said.
No, but my face really, like, that was a huge fighting point in my last relationship. My facial reactions to things, and I've been told.
I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt.
I have no legs. I mean, I have no legs.
Shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
I have legs. I have legs. I have
I can't
legs.
feel my butt.
I have legs. Skibidi legs.
My facial expressions and my reactions are
Ziggy Boogie Doo.
I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt.
visceral, and they're very cutting, and they make somebody feel less than.
What's wrong, Tripper? It's just the end of the game. Nothing wrong with that, baby. I have to be careful. Nope, I'm good. Ugh. Nothing like a good calendar check. Save the day. My performance is being heavily limited.
You do the same for me.
Or they can be belittling, or they can be extremely judgmental, and that's what, like.
Let me teach you a lesson about teaching me a lesson. My dad already taught me all the lessons, and so you're gonna be really embarrassed when you realize I know more than you. Actually, I am. A lot. You just don't have the clearances to understand how I keep coming back. It's called quantum paradigm recklessness.
To somebody who I'm doing an interview with, they can be quirky and funny, but to somebody who's in...
Go play Ingress, you'll start to understand.
I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt.
my life, they can be really, really harsh and not sensitive. And that's where it kind of...
Hostile flank.
Ow!
Time's not on our side.
Damn it, Beavis.
gets in my way.
Right. So it's a container to kind of quantify something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Codependent attachment is my middle name.
Go dark. We'll pick you up later.
Switching comms. Units.
Because you also said, I'm so scared of everything, yet people are scared of me. I don't see myself as a threat. I just see myself as a loudmouth, annoying little girl. I mean, I remember when I was a teenager dressed in punk clothes,
Skibbity,
being so
skibbity,
shocked
skibbity.
by how
Skibbity,
frightened
skibbity.
adults were of me, and because you're
Skibbity,
very quick
skibbity,
and
skibbity.
articulate, I wondered, has language always been at your disposal?
It's been my shield. From a very young age, from growing up, coming to America and not speaking English and not having a way to...
Ski poop. Ski poop. Ski poop.
Misunderstood is a very
Ski poop.
feeling, and when you don't have the words to properly express yourself, it can feel like trying to run in a dream. Like no matter how hard you try, it's not happening, and you feel frustrated, and you don't know why because you can't control it because
Some
you're
say
in a dream.
that it one shots, but
When
after
I feel
the
like I
newest
learned at a very
update,
young age that words are power, and I wasn't allowed to watch much TV. I
Is the
wasn't even allowed to
9mm
go
good?
outside very much. Like our bedtime was 7:30, even in the summertime
the
when the sun
best.
would set at 9 p.m. And
Pretty
the only
good,
thing that I had was books, and not even a lot of books, only a few books, and one of them was a dictionary. One dictionary in Arabic to English,
think
and
that-
one Merriam-Webster's dictionary. And
Yes, I think that Jesus Christ was our Lord and Savior. Stop asking.
I felt like a kid in a candy store with that book. I felt so powerful every day when it would come time to finished homework, showered, I have this little bit of free time to read. I would feel so excited to go and learn new words because a lot of the words in there are also salacious, and I felt like I had a
Demonic
secret
tripper
from
shit
my parents that they
activated.
didn't know about that they couldn't take away from me. Because if they knew what was in there, then they would
Secure the objective.
And I also found that
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
hard
point is secure.
I think this sniper's gonna be a problem. And I think I'm being personally targeted.
Saturday Night Live, there was very nuanced jokes in there, and a lot of like big words that were used that I feel like I otherwise wouldn't have understood if I wasn't immersing myself in very artistic special interest.
Hardpoint active.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. I can't feel my butt.
These words like arrows, they've got to really be able to hurt people.
Yes.
So I felt like that. I didn't have any agency, so I needed
This is what it takes.
language.
Hardpoint locked down.
Maryland. The only validation arrests was from teachers, but I was able to
Hardpoint identified.
talk to them. Just have
Hostiles have captured the
back and
hardpoint.
forths, whether it's about social
Hardpoint
studies
is
or
secure.
my English teacher.
Hardpoint is active.
Comfort in adults, and I also found that the key to speaking to adults is being able to understand what they're saying without them having to speak out.
What it is, I'm playing on my grade. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I can't feel my butt.
Hardpoint locked down.
Throwing grenades like that is like playing the lottery.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
And that's also where
Ah, I only got a few dollars on that one.
We are requesting LDBR strike. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
that's big.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned pro, Splice has all the tools you need to create your next hit. It's so easy to use. It's like having a full studio space. Why wait? Start 2025 Splice for 99 cents.
Hardpoint identified.
have the hard point.
NVIDIA 50 series
Hard
cards are
point
available
located.
now on Origin PC systems. Whether you choose one of our expertly crafted pre-built PCs or customize your dream system, we've
Hard point active. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
NVIDIA's groundbreaking. Check out all the features and specs on origin.com and order your system.
Hard point locked down. Get UAV on grid.
Love, not in a materialistic way, but in a way that says that this is going to last past all of us. I So jewelry
Kind of like confiscated and stuff.
very like a part of the culture.
That's hilarious.
Like that being like the thing you get from
Hard point identified.
your mom or whoever it may be for very special occasions, not just birthdays, but for like milestones. Like
Cause it got like complicated and stuff.
Hard point set.
I actually fucking got him.
studs and like that's how the mindset of Middle Eastern culture is. Like those are graduations and engagements and like things like little milestones like that. A great report card, things like that were rewarded with jewelry, like birthdays and stuff.
Hostiles have captured the hard
Yes,
point. Hard point locked down.
Adornment is, I mean, it started in the Middle East and in Southeast Asia, and yeah, even before I could find jewelry, I was putting together, like, going
Hard
to
point
jewelers and putting
located.
together necklaces or
Hostiles have the hard point.
when
Hard point active.
I was trying to decide
Hard point is secure.
because that's something that I also have a huge passion for. Like what I'm wearing, you can't see the perfume I'm wearing, things like that. Like I didn't know if I wanted to make
Finish lines in sight. Don't let up.
lingerie or
Designating LWR coordinates. Watchdog Helo mission.
precious metal.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Sarah, she kind of took me out of that and Mr. Santana.
Hard point identified.
I can't feel my butt. I can't feel my butt.
That's all I wanted to do, and that really opened my mind. And
Hard point is active.
making jewelry
Hard point locked down.
is my greatest joy. I still feel but I'm very much on that. Very connected to books. And that's and rubies are at the end of the day.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
I just want to make them so much integrity. And I hope that they're received in the same way. There's a lot of benefits
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point
where
located.
I make the jewelry and where it's produced where then what types
Hard
of
point is secure.
things. Like there's so much.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point active. God damn, I love the taste of victory. Hotel Sierra.
The way I'm doing
You
it
guys
because
know when you get
it's so
that
much
thing,
more
where's
precious
that
to me
one?
than just
Yeah, yeah.
production, selling.
You're going down.
That's 5. Stop raining.
Enemy marks
Be honest. I'll give them a second.
Was it your mother who gave
What
you the
pistol should I
ruby?
use next?
That is the most beautiful family gift.
The GRK LH6259342684.
What the hell?
It's called a glizzy.
Yeah, I just looking back on it, I'm actually very, very surprised because considering everything else around, like I'm very, very grateful for how that, like, I got flowers that day too. Wow. And it was just such, yeah, there was a lot of shame around a lot of other things. The shows, every aspect of my personality was criticized and nitpicked, but when it came to that, I was so protected, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah. Well, he's clearly kind of giving you this strength, which is what you're so admired for, and it's so interesting to talk to you, and thank you so much for being on Fashion Neurosis. It's just been a joy.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so healing and beautiful. These episodes are they're so comforting for me, and I didn't think it would be this healing for me to actually do it. This was my favorite thing I've ever done.
Well, it means so much to me, Sarah. Thank you for that validation.
Thank you.
Overdrive.
Great. The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small businesses easily reach thousands of
Ah, there we go.
It writes sweet social ads and email marketing.
That's the spirit.
It even analyzes the results to boost business.
You're 52, she's 54.
I better start
Actually, it's called Hike. I'm sorry, please speak Farsi. I can't understand you in English.
Here's how I'm spicing up my photo shoot using 3D and Photoshop to make a cool poster. Thankfully, Photoshop does a really good job at removing background, so I can easily import my favorite shots in here and put it on top of my gradient background. I'm 3D modeling these friendship bracelet beads and putting it into our poster, kind of making it look like it's flying out into the screen. I used to collect a bunch of stickers as a kid, so of course I'm also adding in some colorful, glittery.
This Model L shit just got out of hand.
Overdrive. Throwing Semtex. Time to get our heads dirty, Black Ops. Get to work. Come on, you're losing this fight.
But my absolute favorite shoe designer, the Queen Party Shoe, Marty. And then Shaitan
Had a shot charge in his face. How in the hell did he shoot?
Then I'm wearing a vintage
It's called a seizure.
Gaultier dress. And I chose it because the colors seem to fit your mid-century.
I have them all the time.
And it's very comfortable, and it matches the shoes. Thank you. They have a bit of a. I like it because it makes it very comfortable to.
Kind of 70s style glamour.
I got him.
And your name's
I already know exactly how that is. That's exactly right.
I actually dressed and was very androgynous and tomboy. And chopped all my hair off at one point.
What the fuck's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
Jenkins! Where is my super suit?
Enemy sighted.
Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
I became fixated on a particular shirt.
No breakthroughs in America? Guess I'll have to fix that. Oh, they turned my fucking comms off. Holy shit, they weren't kidding. Check, check, check. Hello? Comms? Anyone? Comms? What about .coms? Does anyone have any of those? Does anyone have any .coms? They said, no, Tripper, we're all out of .coms because you just got an entire army defeated.
We just got our ass kicked.
Snacks like Lebanese cheese pickled snacks and how mortifying that was. Because snacks are such a
Target ID.
It's all just a psyop. Don't worry about it.
Terrified of losing their identity, so they tried. We weren't allowed to speak anything but Arabic at home when we came home from school. Yeah, which I'm grateful for because now I still speak it. But I also had no value in school lunchtime. No one wanted to trade snacks with me, and I was already and I already had a weird haircut and a bit of an accent. I had a lot going against me, and the snacks did not help.
No, the snacks are disasters. I had that like hippie snacks that I used to go under the table quickly eat them. But, you know, it was, you had nothing to barter with.
Yeah, exactly. And it also, I mean, now it smells delicious, but kids in school are mean. They make fun of how it smells, and now it breaks my heart to think about, I'm gonna cry. To think about bringing back home this bag and the food still being there, and her asking me if I didn't like it or if I wasn't hungry, and I would get upset why there wasn't something in there like an Uncrustable or something in like high in saturated fats, and now I'm like, am I stupid? I was eating organic Mediterranean food
Are you stupid or just dumb?
every single day and wishing I was eating processed.
5 reasons why this AI can transform your workflow and productivity. It's called Replica. Prioritize tasks and eliminate distractions. Discuss work challenges in a private, secure space. AI optimizes your workflow based on your habits. Get instant feedback on communication and presentations. Overcome procrastination with AI motivation. Man, I love my human-like companion. Sometimes I even forget she's AI. Replica is definitely a game changer. Try it now.
Replica, world's first AI friend.
Fake government cheese?
I totally identify. I would have longed for some of that tinned things, you know, anything. And it just, it meant so much more than food. It meant some sort of respectability in society, for me anyway, of like, the whole thing of fitting in is such a big deal.
Exactly.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, because, and do you remember what the first thing you
taken the lead. Stay on target.
I think I was able to convince her to get me a pair of checkered Vans, and then I went to school one day, and all of the world squares I had done something different too with my pen. And that garnered a lot of disapproval because those were $40 Vans. Those were brand new shoes that I had vandalized. And
So cool. Like just things that.
like GD in one square, and then I would color one in, and then I would do like just lines in one, just just doodling in them. But from kind of showing personality and individuality when I was younger. There's a lot of pressure, I think, in a lot of cultures, like in Indian and Latin and Middle Eastern cultures, and a lot of Asian cultures, to conform and be similar and follow the line of your family and kind of do everything to appease that. They got a diet.
Like a betrayal of values, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. God, that must have been so hard because you have such a fantastically charismatic personality. So one of your healing and, as well.
Thank you.
I know I didn't have that because of my background was different from yours.
You're falling
but
behind, Crimson.
When I tried to emulate my mother's rebellious position that she'd taken, I was, punished and misunderstood. It was really confusing. Like, well, she did that. She's told me about that. And yet I'm doing something similar, and there is no tolerance whatsoever. They didn't want to listen.
I just felt my ulcer grow because I'm very talented. Fear that lessons I have to teach will be then used against me as a, well, you did this. Why is it not okay if I do it? And when
Get me eyes in the sky.
Context hasn't fully formed, you don't understand. An adult telling you what not to do isn't them trying to guide you. No one under the age of 27, 28 will ever see it like that.
The only thing that my mother forgot to do was explain that, acknowledge my kind of,
Safety's off.
my sort of disobedience instead of slapping it down, because she had told me how brutal her father had been with her and how, she'd run away from home because she couldn't, it was intolerable. But then when I did minor things, she was so freaked out. She just didn't bother to tell me, like, look, get it, but do it like this. And so, don't worry, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think we've done a lot more work on ourselves than our parents have. Yeah, we've learned how to, and I mean this. So like we,
This is such a big thing, and I think that's one of the things with kind of learning how to do things differently, learning how to listen, and not that kind of reaction that you understand.
You just made a fatal mistake!
So eager to understand things, and it's the willingness that makes everything, I think anyway. How has being the target of so much desire made it difficult for you to know what you actually want?
Military. It went over your head.
Was to be desired, that I was willing to give myself to people who were only giving me validation, not a statement or anything other than something as temporary and fleeting as that. I think that as I've grown older, desire doesn't mean curiosity means a lot more than desire. Curious, not when someone is just desires.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
Because it's such a seductive
They take the lead.
You think that's funny?
It's carnal. But
We claimed the
curiosity
advantage. Now hold it.
pokes something here, and it's a very someone who's interested for one reason or another.
They're right where we want them. Finish the job.
That as a concern is, I mean,
Archangel ready for use.
Because you talked about your insecurity and low self-esteem and making decisions from that perspective. And what would you have done instead with your current self-knowledge, do you think?
I would have protected myself more, and I would have stood up for myself more and advocated.
What did you major in, Tripper? Foreskin removal?
They never stood a chance. Proceed to extract Kraken.
I'm on a journey right now of celibacy, and I've really, really, really found a peace in it. It's so comforting, and it's so nice to know that are set in stone, and they're unwavering, and it just really makes me feel like I finally know who I am, and I finally know what I want. And unless that's met, I provide everything for myself, including a climax.
That's incredible. I mean, it's an amazing thing to hear you say that, because it's like, it's such a powerful thing to be desired, and it's very difficult as well, because it's very difficult not to speaking for my, not to respond to that, because it's such a kind of, it feels like love at the moment. It's so softening, and then to take that out of the picture and explore what you're actually kind of responding to. I mean, most people, either they become monks and nuns, or they wait until midlife crisis hits them and try that out. It's a very adventurous, and also, I mean, you have a lot of courage with your huge amount of intelligence, and I wonder where does that come from? This kind of single-mindedness, but it's not just single-minded. It really is courage. You've gone through a lot.
I think, first of all, there's more power I found in withholding myself than in giving myself, and using that as a ploy, or relishing in that feeling of what it feels like to be desired and to give into that. I found a lot more power.
Domination. Capture the objective.
In the word no. And
Taking A.
in that, but I think I don't know, I truly believe that knowledge is power, and I
Losing
hope that
Bravo.
I don't come off as single-minded, although I am extremely stubborn, and
Lost B.
to be convinced out
Securing
of
Charlie.
myself stance on a lot of positions, but I do pride myself in also being able to listen and understand when
Taking all zones. Zone C secure.
of something and could be wrong on something, and then I'm
This is the game changer that everybody has been asking for. So basically, this big button right here in the middle is to generate cores. So let's just go ahead and press it.
Taking Bravo underway. We're losing Charlie.
That's fire, bruh. Try again.
Bravo zone secure.
Marking target location.
Out of my way. Stay on.
Taking Alpha.
Rally on marked core.
Archangel's up.
So it's that easy to do amazing compression. Okay, so today we're gonna be checking out Unison's new plugin called the Core.
AI power plugin that generates cores for you.
Securing zone A.
Like playing the chords and all of that. When it comes to making the beat,
Losing B.
They're tripper heads.
So
Tripper minds.
like me, you got the key right here. You
Securing Alpha.
choose any chord you want.
Taking B.
If I'm not mistaken, the account that says I'm not Christian is heavily Christian.
They're taking C.
It is AI powered.
Locking down Bravo.
Everything can be generated with just one click.
If you're already a keyboard player, you can use this also just to get some ideas. I mean, you could just adjust your own after.
We locked all zones. Securing zone A.
Let's just do some of these.
Enemy UAV inbound. Taking Alpha.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Alpha secure. Watchdog Helo incoming on your location. Locking down Charlie. Net call, napalm strike inbound. Securing B. Taking Bravo underway.
I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat.
You can even edit it further to like customize it yourself to like humanize. Let's just say you didn't like one of the chords, so you can click on any one of these things.
We're
and
losing
change
Alpha.
it so
Taking B.
they also have an undo button if you mess up, you can go back. And what's crazy about this is I didn't even realize this at first, but if you go on the top here and scroll down, there's like a whole entire keyboard within the plugin.
Taking C.
You can actually change anything with the grid. You can do an octave up, you can do whatever.
Drag and drop that MIDI information.
Locking down Bravo.
Instrument track that you have and boom, you got a break.
Zone Charlie locked down.
This is another way
Losing A.
to open up Unison base dragon, which is
We're losing Charlie.
again by Unison.
We're losing Alpha.
Over here, and put this on group one. We'll put this on group one as well. Now we can generate the baseline.
Losing A. Taking Bravo underway. We've lost Alpha. They're taking C. Bravo is ours.
Progression like that, and it helps when you're like in a creative run. Okay, so every time
There's a mole among us. Find them.
I think the Core Genie is definitely beat block. It can, spark them some chords, do something useful in order for us to
Losing Bravo.
we all know sometimes we just struggle with that beat block, and it just, we just have no ideas at the moment.
I really love this plugin, and I'd say every single producer
Lost B.
or somebody that's trying to come up with amazing chord
You just made a fatal mistake.
First making beats because I had no idea how to make chord progressions.
And just keep in mind, these are like thousands and thousands of different ideas because it's something that generated. It's infinite ideas of chords that can be possible.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Ideas using the Core Genie to generate it and even customize it
Damn it, Beavis.
We're losing Charlie.
I'm gonna make 2025 the year that right. For just 99 cents, I unlock
Taking B.
presets. Whether
All
you're
zones
just starting
lost.
out or a seasoned pro,
Securing
Light
C.
has all the tools you need.
B locked down. Hostile UAV established overhead.
It's like having a full
Taking C.
Why wait? Start 2025 with a bang. Join Splice for
Losing
99
B.
cents and explore the world's best sound.
Securing C. Taking A.
Delinquents.
We lost all zones.
Curious, and I want to know, and I want to see if
Locked down A.
Hey, I'm telling. Virginia State Police in Fairfax County are staging a federal coup. Go get them.
and what makes human interaction so.
Taking Bravo underway.
Those are my favorite types of conversations.
Enemy UAV inbound.
You know, we're kind of having a back and forth of our defenses of
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Cool.
and it's done in a way where we're not defensive, but we're both curious, and I think that
Locking
comes
down
when
Charlie.
both parties are
Locking down all zones.
that
Locking down Bravo. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Bravo is ours.
Exactly.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Alright, Terminators, I'll give you that one.
Is originality, adherence to something that, you know,
Losing Bravo.
an idea that you believe in. So it can be quite a lonely place because you're often
Securing
on your
C.
head, so.
It is, but it also feels like that's where integrity lives, and that's where you need to
Net
stand
call.
on your
Sleeper
values
agent
and
detected. Taking C.
your boundaries.
Losing
I mean,
C.
you're not wrong.
That's where
You
that
just
is.
made a
Yeah.
final mistake.
Thank you for seeing that. We've known each other for.
Securing Charlie.
You say that about me.
We control Zone C.
That's what I do.
They're taking C.
Thank you.
Net call. Napalm strike inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead.
You just
We're losing Charlie.
It's easy to be creating a different
We lost
language
C.
young people can use around these self-worth and kind of being single-minded.
delinquents.
Place if everyone born after the year. Unfortunately, we can't make that happen, so all we can do is hope for this generation.
It seems like I would advocate.
They're walking
anyone
all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
before 1985 go to therapy because
How do I know? Because they're prosecuting on something that's federally decriminalized. Bitch!
or knowing themselves in the way.
Do you think it's because the age of the internet has made us all
The CIA against a handful of goddamn criminals. This is the best I can do.
It's self-indulgent. It's like a good idea. It's obviously a good idea to admit
by each other. Is that fair to say?
Completely. And I think that we're also encouraging our parents' generation to go to therapy, or at least therapizing them, and changing them and pressuring them and forcing new thoughts and ideals into their minds and putting them in front of them. And I think that what's worked is also kind of removing yourself from, because there's a huge trend. I don't know how it is here with we have in America Thanksgiving every year, and every year on that time there's always a trend on the internet of, here I come into Thanksgiving to ruin dinner by asking who they're voting for, asking about their political stance, or asking about this. But there's always those instigators, and that's a huge trend in this generation, and it's beautiful. No one was doing that before. No one was speaking up at dinner tables and kind of calling them out.
It's called
calling them out for their
neurosis.
hypocrisy or their bigotry or any of that, and it's just so close-minded and wrong. So I love that this generation, and I'm talking about Gen Z, not even mine, because that's not how it was when I was growing up.
Who wants a virus?
It's the younger generation that's brave enough and does not.
I got this virus. I got that virus. How about you make a virus?
Yeah, it is incredible seeing some of the kids on TikTok just being so matter of fact about things that are considered radical in politics, but it's so
It's called mass psychogenic illness.
is just completely normal.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating to see that.
And I guess that's the catch-22 of the
Dominate.
accessibility to information.
Go
but
time.
it's
Capture the
also
objective.
leaves you susceptible to misinformation.
Yeah, of course. Is there someone
Securing C.
idea of glamour? Who do you
Securing
find
B.
glamour?
Losing B.
My business partner and best friend, Sarah Byrne,
We've taken control.
glamorous.
Don't see secure.
She's glamorous because she will go on holiday with a carry-on and a pair of
Securing zone A.
sweatpants and the clothes she's wearing on the airplane.
I can't feel my butt.
I
can't feel my butt.
There is their dad.
Bravo is armed. All objectives locked down. Hold those SOBs back. We're losing Charlie.
And she will make, I kid you not, 17 different outfits out of those things. I never see her not
We're losing
look
Alpha.
glamorous, even if she is just woken up in her pajamas. She
They're
always
taking
adds
C.
something to her outfit, whether it's a shoelace or a ribbon or.
And they're trying to steal the records.
Losing A.
So much in the way
That's how I fucking know. You can't do that unless you're the Office of Naval Intelligence. I'm not that dumb.
trying to learn, but
Yes, I'm a heavy packer.
Losing
I
Bravo.
just gave up. I remember going
All locations locked down.
in the
Dig in
Caribbean
and hold
for
them. Bravo locked.
half my suitcase. I put all my records in.
I just couldn't. Oh my god, that's so funny.
We're losing Charlie.
And end up never touching them, but yeah, to know that they're there.
We've lost Charlie.
I just decided I can't travel. I'll just take everything. It's kind of liberating. So,
But you know what? You're home.
good because I be very clear about my offhand behavior. I feel terribly isolated and I need comfort.
Moving with
but I
Archangel.
can't say it. So
Lost B.
I did that means.
Oh no, we lost B. What are all the B-tards gonna do?
Back up. Get a UAV in the air. We're losing
The
Alpha.
other ones. I'm blanking on the other ones, but mine is physical.
We don't need Alpha.
Even if I'm
Take it, Bravo. Let's
I
work.
get very, I can't see the puddle, but at the very least, I on your back. Like my finger would be, my toe would be touching the back of your calf.
I know. I think that's
Lock it down, Charlie.
mine to hug. Work is too easy.
Take it A.
Yeah, and so a hug is unmistakably
Losing Bravo.
a comfort.
Go Charlie. Lock down.
Fancy someone and don't like what they're wearing. Does it kill your attraction to them?
Well, it depends. It depends on if I don't like what they're wearing because it's just mismatched and haphazardly thrown together. Or if I don't like their
You're an Alpha.
Have you got any like pet, you know, things that you know
Let's take it C.
something you like?
Location secure. Maintain current posture.
Won't be able to pay your bills. Over 1 million creators and brands are growing faster.
Losing A.
Comment, DM, and store mention. Commenting keywords automatically receive personalized messages. Turn comments into
We're losing Charlie.
sell more products, boost event signups, and crush affiliate sales all on autopilot. Get the most out of Instagram. Try ManyChat for free
Lost B.
today.
We're losing Alpha. Losing Bravo. Bravo locked. Take it C.
I think someone just lost it.
Lock it down, Charlie. Sentry turrets live. Losing A. We're losing Alpha. Secure at C. Locking it down. Keep 'em up. All locations secured. Hold your position. Losing A. Lost A. Losing B. Take it Alpha. Jack off. Get a cat back into my grid. We lost Charlie. UAV tasking. We control Zone C. Firing Archangel. We lost B.
Too many logos, or like a walking billboard. Like your hat and your shirt can't have a brand on it. Pick one.
Taking A. Sentry turret operating. Zone A secure.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Like when people don't dress from a place of.
We're losing Alpha. All objectives locked down. Hold those SOBs back.
Or maybe if they're still trying to find themselves, and then I have a very
Tackle, launch a UAV.
natural instinct for finding them. Themselves will.
Losing A. Deploy care package. Attack off. Launch a UAV.
That's so interesting.
We lost Alpha.
I think there's certain things well, my latest thing is bad t-shirts.
Commence counter UAV operation.
Bravo lost.
No, old one's going fine.
Archangel making noise.
Bad neckline, the sleeve length in the worst place.
Securing
Tight
Zone A.
places. Yeah, and really the sort of the kind of maybe arrogance is too strong,
Alpha secure. We're losing Alpha.
but it sounds so exactly what it is. But I just noticed someone who I quite like wearing this appalling t-shirt, and I think it was partly because it made me look as
Hang
though
on. Let me call Langley. Give him the good
I
news.
was like, I've got to get out of here. This is just what's happening to me, and I had to keep like resetting myself. You know,
I just got shivers.
Hostile using assault pack. Hostile concussion spotted.
You know what?
Hostile assault pack down.
Would have his own, like, you know, thought processes to choose something different or to discern whether it's right for him or not. If she says yes, then he would wear it. And maybe a sales associate he fancies suggested he wears it because she wanted to meet her quota that month and he just bought it, or because he doesn't think twice about what he's putting on. That says a lot about someone.
I'm Anya's indecision. And home projects were my favorite way to get her all twisted up.
I think I broke the game. So I'll repeat what I said that broke the game. Oh, it's back. Yeah, except they cooked up on me, so it's not snitching, it's just retaliating. That's like punching me in the face, and then when I punch you in the face, you say I'm being abusive. It's retarded.
Vote classified.
Oh, you want classified? CAIMEO. That's CTS. I like classified too. Was that a Taurus box skater? Were those the little plastic clips on a Taurus box?
You know, I have found that lately I've been asking myself, because I've kind of been questioning, is my celibacy a choice or is it a subconscious thing where I'm actually getting in my own way? And when I tell my friends about why I'm no longer interested in someone that,
I mean, yeah, it was an M4 box, but okay.
Use of deadly force has been approved.
Every choice we make is reflective of who we are and what we stand for. So.
But no one was even jaywalking in Virginia. Yeah, there's tons of people jaywalking in DC still, and you're supposed to go help them instead of prosecuting poor little trippers. And next time you circumcise someone at birth, make sure you got a harem ready. And don't fill it with dumbass bitches next time. Fill it with smart ones. And pretty ones. I'm tired of this egg shit. I want real eggs. I want female eggs, not females that look like eggs. It's like, I want food, not a picture of food. I do like occasional pictures of food, so that's not the best comparison. I don't like occasional dumbass bitches. I like them seldom to never. But wait, isn't that still occasional?
We're winning. Keep it
That
up.
depends on the occasion, Tripper. And so you see, he knew my plan.
Delinquents.
Can we get Debuho up in chat?
Great authorizing Watchdog Helo Cas.
Swa, 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 swa. Swa, 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 swa. Swa, 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 swat. Thanks, Microsoft, Sam.
Shield upgrade neutralized.
Get it? Because it's Microsoft Sam site? Swa.com. And for all you uneducated trippers out there, that's SOI. Soldier on it.
And I wanted an unhealthy amount of control. You can see me to the point where I never show my nipples
You just made a fatal mistake.
and around other models and around other art, not as something to be sexualized. It has freed me so much. It has made me so much. If you have something to say, you best say it. And able to
Skibidi.
my body, like just as anyone else, that has been absolutely. I was kind of in a prison that I built for myself. Like I wanted to spite people and not give them
Not you, traitor.
instead of control, which is what I was doing. It was actually
I've been elevated from needy to traitor. That's great.
I subconsciously felt trapped. So the fashion industry has really saved me because nipples are sheep.
It's amazing, and it's so
You
interesting.
just made a fatal
That
mistake.
would be the reverse of what would be assumed, but
Yeah.
there is something freeing. The
Yeah.
body is this tool for showing clothes and for emphasizing something or suppressing something to do with what's projecting a character.
You guys think if I lose at Call of Duty, it's gonna kill me, but you're idiots. It makes me stronger.
This freedom instead, when they could free you from self-consciousness.
I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake.
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshall's people are no fools.
Winning makes me stronger too. That's why I play this game.
So much beauty and artistic freedom and liberation in the idea of being nude under a piece of
What if we don't let you play the game?
Well, that's fine. I get stronger that way too.
Mission goals agreed. Dispatching team to
Damn it, Gator. Gator's just cat with an arm. The one who does gato. Gatadore.
artist Linda Sterling and seeing how she uses her body and how she champions other women's bodies and how she protects them while also showcasing their so inspiring and so freeing. I would not have been in the same place had I not been introduced to people like her, or like since I went to an exhibition with Sarah. I'm not speaking in third person. I'm talking. I think Carolee
Schneeman.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. Changed my life. That exhibition, like I just got full body chills even saying that and
You know, you wanted to seal my records to keep it private that you're trying to prosecute at a state level what is federally decriminalized, but you also chose a deferred position. In order to prosecute the deferred position, you have to unseal the records. You fucked yourself.
What?
It's just tripper shit, kid.
I never thought that would be allowed, let alone showcased at a place like the Barbican. And I was so grateful to see that.
Deathmatch. I'm on your side. Destroy the enemy.
You're talking about shame as well, because that seems like I mean, I was interested in what you said about shame because I found it to be the most paralyzing and debilitating condition. And I wonder when you first become aware of shame.
You've fallen behind.
I'm going there.
Heads up, frag!
From that, because shame is the most powerful human emotion. It will cripple you. It will.
I can't feel my butt! I can't feel my butt!
It's the worst thing in the world, and to experience something like that at an age like 5, 7, it's. That's what I was harboring until.
Y'all be messing with the colors.
She talked about shame, and it was like a light bulb. I had no idea that's what it was, but it's something that thing that makes you be able to protect yourself because you're rooted to
You didn't tell me not to talk about it. That was dumb. There's nothing in the agreement that says I have to not talk about it. And if you try to add it, I'm going to deny the agreement. And I'm going to prepare for combat.
artists and what you do work. It's really
Oh, the skibidity. Hiding in the corner again? Shameless Billy? Think about what that does to your habits when you just hide in the corner in a game. You just gonna hide in the corner all day in real life? saw that character duck. We thought this. We thought that. We thought you couldn't slay a track.
There's a spy in our ranks. Watch your six. Backup's not coming. You want to get out of this alive? You better step up. Mission shit, a full plug. Time to fade.
That's not going to be, that might not be received the way I intend for it to be received. Maybe they feel like that's harsh, and they usually do, and
maybe that's just because you're really intelligent. I think it is.
Aren't most geniuses autistic? No, but it's also in behavior, like not being as, maybe not behaving
Oh.
in a way that
I'm level 46 now. I have to switch to the goblin.
consoling as you normally would be, or kind of giving somebody advice when what they need is comfort, or maybe it's mental tics, physical tics, things like that. That's my hold up usually.
Right. Yeah, because when I was watching your
Jenkins.
one point that face, and then you said, "Oh, it's my autism," but I looked at your face and it seemed, you know, like you were having quite a natural response to some funny thing that you said.
My face really, like, that was a huge fighting point in my last relationship. Like, facial reactions to things, and I've been told in couples therapy that my facial expressions and my reactions are visceral, and they're very cutting, and they make somebody feel less than, or they can be belittling.
I thought I unlocked a reticle.
Extremely judgmental, and that's what, like, to somebody who I'm doing particular, they can be quirky.
Which one was I using?
Somebody who's in my life, they can be really, really harsh and not sensitive, and that's where it kind of gets in my way.
Right. So it's a container to kind of quantify something. Yeah. Because you said, I'm so scared of everything, yet people are scared of me. I don't see myself as a threat. I just see myself
check. Hello.
Becoming your own boss. Plus, LegalZoom is a one-stop shop for helping you run and protect your business, including access to attorneys and CPAs. When you're ready to blaze your own trail, choose LegalZoom, a top choice for online small business formation. Start your LLC.
Whatever happened to Allah Akbar? I haven't heard that one in a while.
My shield.
The Allah Akbar.
Zone A secure.
Holy cow, I'm lagging.
Domination.
Correct response.
Oh my. What?
You just made a fatal mistake!
When you don't have the words to properly express yourself, it can be like no matter how
Securing B. B secured.
No way you're saving.
Oh. Hello.
The only thing that I had was books. And
Yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty. I'll get off.
You just made a fatal mistake!
One dictionary in
Minus.
Arabic to English and one Korean or and those, like I felt like a kid
Losing
in
B.
the store with that book. I felt so powerful every day when it would
Locking down Charlie.
okay, finished homework,
No,
showered,
we're just camping.
I have this
I'm
little bit of
just
free time to
camping.
read.
Never could use.
So excited
You suck.
to go
Bravo lost.
words because a lot of
Hey, you get out of
You just made a fatal mistake!
Taking B.
So what is the news? Shoot me.
We're losing Alpha. Securing B. Taking Bravo underway. Bravo zone secure. Taking C. Losing Bravo.
I don't think they should be spawning near that drop zone.
Oh my god, it's not 8 kills right there. Oh my god.
Saturday Night Live, like there was very
Sit your ass
Securing C.
a lot of big words
Yo.
that were used.
Knocking down Charlie.
I wasn't
Losing B.
This was this is you.
a very autistic special interest, which was the dictionary.
Sloppy that bitch. Be fucking shit up.
I mean, I think as a young to have language, it's
Securing Charlie.
physical power.
Oh shit, there's fucking 3 of them.
12.
Big
I've
guy.
got to make these words like arrows.
Locking down Charlie. Location secure. Maintain current posture. Losing Bravo. Losing A. Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose. Lost B. Taking B. Locking down the area. Watch like that. Lost A. They were already dead. Good job.
Alright guys, good game, and let that be a lesson on prosecuting based on opinion instead of sticking to objective fact. Good night.
Hey, I got scanned.
Yeah, that was, I guess that kind of stuff with me.
Yeah. I know it's a joy as you get older to be able to say, what does that mean? Because you don't feel humiliated.
No, I love making decisions. And I love even more when somebody is excited to explain something and not diminish, like put you down for not knowing it. And that's where I felt so much like safety in adults who are willing to teach things and
Aaron
who are willing
could
to
not
indulge
play
in
her stats.
And you've talked about the importance of creativity and how much it settles and energizes you, and you have a jewelry brand, Shaitan. And why did you choose jewelry?
From a very young age, like from being a baby, that's